There's a moment in life when you realize you're alone. Maybe you lost friends. Maybe people stopped checking in. Maybe you feel like the world is moving forward and you're still standing. And at first, it hurts. It feels like something is missing. But what if I told you being alone is not a weakness? It's not a punishment. It's a gift. Because the greatest transformations happen in solitude. The strongest minds are built in silence. And the most powerful people once walked alone. Most people are afraid of being alone. They fill their time with distractions, with noise, with people who don't even add value to their life. Because sitting in silence, that's uncomfortable. But let me tell you something. If you never learn to be alone, you will always be dependent. Dependent on people's opinion. Dependent on validation. Dependent on things outside of yourself to make you feel complete. The truth is, moment you embrace being alone is the moment you become unstoppable. When you are alone, you meet yourself for the first time. You start hearing your own voice instead of the noise around you. You start understanding what you truly want instead of what others expect from you. Einstein, Tesla, Da Vinci, the greatest minds in history spent years alone, working, thinking, creating, because isolation is not the absence of growth, it's the foundation of it. The strongest people are not those surrounded by crowd. They are the ones who stood alone, built themselves, then returned to the world unshaken, unbreakable. There's a difference between loneliness and solitude. Loneliness is when you feel lost. Solitude is when you find yourself. Use this time to grow, to read, to learn, to sharpen your mind, to build something so powerful within yourself that when you finally step back into the world, you don't need approval, you don't need validation, you don't need anyone to complete you. Because a person who has mastered being alone is a person no one can control. If you feel like you're walking this road alone, don't be discouraged, because the right people will come, not when you need them, but when you're ready. But by then, you won't need them to feel whole. You'll welcome them, not out of desperation, but out of choice. And that is the power of being alone. So don't fear being alone. Don't run from it. Embrace it. Let it shape you. Let it build you. Let it make you strong, that when you walk into any room, people can feel your energy before you even speak. The truth is, those who stand alone for a while become the ones the world eventually follows. So stand alone, build in silence, and return unbreakable.